Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a special guest. Hey, go ahead.
So my name is LynnKate and I'm a beauty and lifestyle content creator on Instagram. I've recently branched out to lifestyle and more like fashion posts. I started off with curly hair, how she did as well, and now I just want to branch out because I mean, hair can be so repetitive and I'm more than my hair, so I want to do like more stuff. So yeah.
So you're on Instagram and on YouTube.
I'm on Instagram and on YouTube as LynnKate, so LynnKate.
So we'll insert that right here so you guys can follow her.
And on Instagram, I do focus more on beauty related videos, hair and makeup and skincare, and then on YouTube, I'm more like vlogging, lifestyle. I still include hair and makeup, but more in my vlog.
In this video, we're going to be doing a Q&A part 2 because we just filmed one for her channel. She asked her followers questions, we answer them, and now I asked you guys what kind of questions you guys would want to ask us in terms of lifestyle questions, predominantly not about hair because I know we both have curly hair. We both started off as a curly influencer, but we do want to branch out into different things so you guys can get to know us a little bit better. So it was a perfect opportunity to collaborate with LynnKate because she's also on the same page. So yeah, if you guys are ready to see what kind of questions you guys ask, then go ahead and keep watching. We got a couple questions here. There's some juicy ones. So let's start off simple. This one says, how did you guys meet?
How did we meet? On Instagram.
On Instagram.
I think we officially met in person at the Naturally Curly Texture on the Runway event.
Oh my god, yes!
It was there.
Yes, that's right.
Because I remember I saw her and I was like, whoa, you're super tall. And she was like, whoa.
As you guys can tell, you know, I'm tall and she's like so tiny.
Yeah, I'm really tiny.
She's really tiny. So that's where we met. Okay, so did you go to college or do you plan to? If so, what was your major? So we'll do you because you just graduated. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you. I went to, my college journey was a little weird because I went to BMCC for 2 years, community college, and then I went to SUNY Albany for 1 semester. I dormed, hated it.
Really?
So, yeah, and it was not good for my like content creating stuff. Like,
yeah,
it was so bad. And then I came back. I went to Brooklyn College for I think a year and a half, and then I graduated with my Bachelor's of Arts in TV and Radio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and college was, I mean, college is not for everybody. I wasn't a very studious person. I did study when I needed to, but I'm not going to lie and say like, oh, I loved reading books and I loved school because that's not the truth. But I did go to all my classes and I did do my work, and it really did teach me like how to be on a schedule a little bit, how to turn in things on time. It helped with that.
Yeah. So for me, I still have 1 more semester left. I literally have like 2 classes. Yes, I have 2 classes left, and I've been putting it off on hold for so long. I'm like, I don't need to go back, blah, blah, blah. I did 2 years in BMCC as well as a liberal arts major because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And then after I went from BMCC, I went to Baruch College and I did corporate communication. So the thing is, I live far now, right, from the city. I live an hour away, and the classes that I need to take, they don't offer them online, so I would literally have to be coming back to the city like at least 3 times a week. So I've been putting it on hold, but I need to finish because it literally just like 2 more classes.
Might as well.
Yeah, so I do want to finish and graduate, but it's been like 3 years since I last finished. Yeah, since I finished. Since I didn't finish. So yeah, it's been a while. So I'm like,
you should do it.
I'll be the oldest one in the class. I was the youngest one, and I'm gonna be the grandma.
Don't even worry about that because there's some like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds in my classes.
Yeah, so I'm like, meh, I want to finish. Must have for content creators combo. Which lighting, camera, and editing software do you guys use?
If you're a beginner, you can use iMovie. MacBooks have iMovie. I'm sure you can download iMovie on any laptop. I'm not sure, but maybe
if it's Apple already comes with it.
Yeah. And then your iPhone, you can also edit on your iPhone. I prefer to edit on a laptop. I do use Final Cut Pro 10 now because I've been in the game for a couple of years, so I should, level up.
Okay.
So, eventually you have to invest in yourself. But if you're just starting out, you don't have to spend a ton of money. Just edit on iMovie, and you can film on your phone, but it really just depends. Like if you have I don't like ring lights.
Really?
It depends.
You don't use a ring light?
I used to.
Okay.
But I'm not a fan of ring lights.
Yeah.
But a ring light is perfect to start off, and you can use your phone. Even the front camera, depends what phone you have. If it's like the newer phone, the front cameras are amazing. Even the old phones.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think a ring light, you should be good. And then if you want to get a camera and spend a little more, you can get like Canon EOS M3. I think it's like $500, maybe $400 now. Not super expensive.
If you're starting off and you're kind of doing it as a hobby, I would say work with what you have. So your phone, whether it's the front camera, the back camera, and if you have good lighting in terms of windows, girl, that's gonna be your best friend. I unfortunately wasn't lucky enough when I first started to have good windows. I had the fire escape, and then I had a window where I shoved all of my hair products, so I had no natural lighting. So I was forced to buy a ring light and like artificial lighting just so my videos could look good. But honestly, when I first started, all of my videos were yellow because I was just focused on the content, right? I was just focused on doing wash and goes, doing the hairstyles, doing what I really loved. So focusing on actual equipment when you first start is not a necessity. However, we are in 2019. So if you want to start off with bomb equipment, you totally can. Amazon will be your best friend. There's affordable ring lights, there's affordable cameras. We're currently filming on the Sony A6400. We actually both have that same camera. So that one's a really good camera.
It's a little more expensive though.
Yeah, it is a little bit more expensive, but honestly, I think it's worth an investment. Also try the Canon M50, which is one of my absolute favorites as well. That one is more affordable. I think it's like 600-ish, which is still a lot, but you can use that camera forever, or you can put it on your Christmas wish list and have someone like buy for you.
Yeah.
Or your phone. Like iPhone's camera is honestly bomb. All you need is great lighting and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
So don't go crazy buying all these expensive stuff, especially if you know you're not going to dedicate actual time for it. If you do see yourself doing this long term, I would suggest to invest in your equipment just for the quality and it'll make you feel like a professional.
Yeah.
What do you do to stay organized and motivated? Okay, so let me tell you something. I'm not motivated. I'm just kidding. I'm not organized. I mean,
Me either.
I'm not organized. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, you guys. I have myself on a schedule. You know, at 9 I wake up, and this because it's not
Go
true.
to the gym.
I'm not gonna be lying to you.
Drink my protein.
Right, and like work out and then this and that. No, that's not me, to be honest. Every single day is different. I really do want to though for 2020 put myself on a schedule and actually work more to be organized because I think that just it lightens up your mood because you like know you're getting stuff done versus like, oh my god, I woke up late today, I have to film this, kind of chasing the sunset and like now everything, the sun kind of leaves so early. So putting myself on a schedule, but honestly I'm not that organized. My home is organized, but in terms of like my work schedule, I'm not that organized, so that's something that I do want to work on. In terms of staying motivated, it sounds so cliche, but you guys, honestly, whenever you guys send me a DM, whenever you guys comment on a picture, whenever you guys comment on a YouTube video and it's just like, whoa, I love this video, or you guys show me like pictures of your curls because that is what I've been focusing on, it just makes my day. And or like if you guys like, I like your vlogs and stuff like that, that keeps me motivated because it's like, wow, people are actually enjoying what I'm doing and they're actually watching and supporting me. So you guys keep me motivated.
That's cute. So my family and you guys as well, because I always, every time you guys DM me, especially my vlogs, when my followers are like, oh my goodness, I loved your vlog, I was so engaged, I keep watching all of them, I'm like, that literally, I tell you guys, like that motivates me because I'm like, well, they like it, let me make more. I'm getting good feedback, and I'm not an organized person at all. She is not.
Listen, we keep it in a row.
I am not organized. I'm not at all. Sometimes I do make a to-do list the night before. Sometimes, like maybe twice a week. And then when I write it down, I'm like, oh my goodness, I have so much to do. If I didn't write it down, I would have like not got anything done. So I feel like for the reason why I say for 2020 is because holidays, we're with family, we can't really like do much. So for 2020, the new year, once like brands are starting to go back in the office, get back in the office and work, and my manager and everything. Once everything starts rolling, I want to get on a schedule and go to the gym at a certain time, go to sleep at a certain time. Last night I was editing a video until 5 a.m.
Yeah, same. I literally do all of my editing
at night.
It's so bad.
I don't know, it's so bad.
It's so bad, but it's so good. Like I literally enjoy doing it. It's just something about working at night.
It's just peaceful.
Exactly.
Because during the day you might have family around, and that's why it's so weird. Because if because it's our job to edit, so we should set a schedule. Okay, for 5 hours, I'm going to focus on editing. But since we don't have an office, it's like, oh, but we want to hang out with family. Oh, I have free time.
Exactly. So, or I can get to it tomorrow, or I can do it tonight.
And then before you know it, you're editing for 6 hours.
Exactly. And then it's 5 in the morning, and the sun's
and then you
again.
wake up at 1 p.m. and then your whole day is gone. Like
it's so true. So we're working on it. Next question says, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years from now?
Yeah.
So in 5 years from now, I'll be married. Hopefully no kids yet. I'll be what, 29? Now maybe I'll be pregnant with like my first kid. Right? That's like a good time.
I don't know.
Like
I don't
right
have kids
before,
till I'm like 32.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to have my first kid before 30.
Okay.
Because I think that I'll still have energy, you know? Like, I don't know.
A lot of people say that, energy.
Yeah, you have energy to like chase them and like actually do fun things and make them have like the best childhood ever. So maybe before 29, before 30, I'll have my first kid. I do want to have several businesses. I don't want to feel like I'm tied to just one thing. Beauty related and non-beauty related. I'm very into housing and like organizing and like flipping stuff and like creating stuff where there's nothing. Okay. So that's something that is like aside from the beauty community. I also hopefully want to be a homeowner because there's nothing like having your own space, especially if it belongs to you. So that's something that I want to work on, to be able to have my own home. And honestly, just to be happy, like generally joyful, happiness. And I want to be content with where I'm at, no matter if it doesn't look like what I envision it to be, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in 5 years.
No, that's what I said. Stop
funny. I mean, doesn't everybody want to be content?
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you want to be happy where you are? So.
Exactly, yeah.
In 5 years, hopefully, I'm in a romantic relationship.
She got a husband. She got a whole snack of a
She wants to have a husband at 27. I'll be 27 in 5 years.
You're pregnant at the same time.
Everybody wants to be pregnant at the same time, and I'm like, I am not having kids until I'm 32. So you can have your kid.
I'll see you from before.
Yeah, I'll visit them. I'll be the auntie. I'll get them stuff. But I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna join the crew. But yeah, I'm not joining the crew. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully, you know, I have someone in my life who appreciates me and that we can build together. Because that's already like late 20s, and I don't want to get married now because for me, like,
she's 2 years younger than me, by the way.
Like I feel like I'm.
You're what?
22. Yeah, I just turned 22.
Oh, you just turned 22.
So I feel like I'm still a little young and I don't have a boyfriend. So I feel like when I want to have a boyfriend, I want to be best friends and in a relationship for like a certain amount of years and then be engaged and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like 27 and a husband.
Yeah. It sounds sooner than it
but
is.
anything can happen. Like things change in 2 years, in a year or so. And I also want to have my own business besides the content creating stuff. I want to either have a line of like a makeup product or hair products. I don't really know yet, but I do want to have another business and then hopefully own an apartment. Not a house. I know that's weird. We're like, own an apartment, but I would want to have my own apartment, luxury apartment with a doorman and stuff like that, with like amenities and stuff. So
budget managing. That was just the topic. Budget managing. Question mark. Boom.
You
Okay, so I don't have a budget. I just spend what I want.
That's how you want to answer it.
Okay, honestly, like financial stuff has been kind of hard for me. My fiance, he's great at that. So yeah, he's so like he's on top of it. He's like a big budgeter, and like I'm like can't relate. But he kind of keeps me accountable, which is great.
That's good.
Me by myself, like. I'll just be like, oh my God, I'm gonna get paid this. Great, I can go spend this and that. You know, you never know what happens. And having someone who holds me accountable to it has been great because me by myself, I'm still not good at budgeting, you guys. Like, I'm trying to like stay debt free. I don't really budget, guys. My fiance helps me with that. I suck at it. He's so good.
That's a good quality though. Like you don't have it, but he has it. So you guys balance each other out.
But sometimes a little too much. I'm like, leave me. They don't get that. So it's hard. It's hard though. So I don't really have advice. I think You kind of just set aside the money that you know you need to pay bills every month.
Definitely.
And then you know you don't have that, and you kind of put it, and then you save. I do tithing. I go to church, so I do 10% every time I get paid.
You do?
Mm-hmm, for church. So I do that. I also want to start like doing 10% for like other stuff, like savings, and like since we don't have 401k, I don't know if you can relate, but we're independent, so I have to save money towards retirement and like.
Oh, I don't do that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's important to do that. Save money for the future, and I got no health insurance.
You don't?
No,
So do you?
not yet. No, girl, I haven't gone to the doctor.
Oh, I have health insurance, but I haven't gone to the doctor.
I haven't gone to the doctor. I'm waiting till I get married. But nah.
Oh, okay, got it.
So there's literally no point for me to get health insurance independently because I'm gonna get married. But listen, you gotta save money for the future.
You do.
I don't think like that though. I'm just like, oh, I got it right now.
Like, I just got. Let's go to LA.
Yeah. So I'm not good at budgeting. I'm working on it though, cause life.
I'm like just thinking. So I don't have a budget at all. I do live with my parents.
Yeah.
Very comfortable where I'm at. Living at home. I have my own room. Like it's great. So I don't have to pay rent yet. Hopefully they don't come and tell me I have to pay rent. But I mean, I would if I have to.
Yeah.
But I don't pay rent. I only pay my phone bill, my health insurance, which is super cheap, and then like materialistic stuff that I want that my parents obviously are not going to buy because I'm 22 and they don't need to buy me anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you're working, so you're
so I don't have a budget at all. Like literally, if I want something, I'll just be like, well, no, I'm not like a
within reason.
I'm not an impulsive person. I really. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll think about it. If it's expensive, I'll be like, let me sit on it for 2 weeks and then. But I'm not like out here just buying like expensive stuff. But I do buy little stuff that probably adds up.
Same.
And I really don't have a budget. I do save, so I guess that's good. I do save a lot, but I don't have a budget. Like I'm not like I've eaten out.
I mean, in a sense, you kind of have a budget if you save. This is your spending money. This is your bill money. In a sense, I'm like no,
because I save money, but then like when my checking account is low because I've been spending too much, I like take that savings, and I'll transfer over. So it's not like I'm not touching the savings at all. Like no, I touch it. I'm like transfer, but I'm not. I need to learn how to budget though because I can't just be out here like, all right, I'm gonna go shopping today, which I'm going to do afterwards. I'm really talking about money.
Oh my God, you're terrible. Any tips for growing your social media platforms?
Ooh, I love this question.
Okay, go ahead.
So basic though. Being consistent, having good quality content, quality over quantity. Yet you do have to stay consistent because you could have a great video, great lighting, great camera, but if you don't post for another month, you're like it doesn't matter. Like that video went down. Like you're not getting engagement. So definitely good quality, staying consistent, be unique. I know that everybody is different, so don't copy what your favorite YouTuber's doing. Get inspiration, but don't try to be like another person. Be yourself because honestly, that will engage people more because everyone has their own little thing that they do and they're very unique. So be yourself and
be authentic. Just be yourself. Honestly, be consistent. Be relatable.
Engage with people.
Talk to people.
Don't be like post and then leave because people don't like that.
What do you guys want to see from the beauty community?
Honestly, the beauty community.
The beauty community.
Just peace. Honestly, like I just feel like there's YouTubers and influencers in general that think they're the hot shit and they won't really speak to you, or because you don't have high numbers, they like won't associate with you. And it's like if we're all in the same space, the same event, or even like if you're not an influencer, just be nice to people because like numbers don't matter that much. Like it matters when you're getting paid, I guess, and sponsored content. But, like
in general,
we should all help each other out. But that's all I have to say.
I want to see real people. in the beauty community? Real people.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of times everyone looks the same, everyone acts the same, and it's a little like, baby girl, we can't relate. Like, I don't look like that. I'm not that skinny, or my skin isn't perfect. Now it's changing a little bit. Now we do see more diversity. I do want to see the realness in people. I don't want to see the perfection all the time. It's okay if you got some eye boogers, if you're vlogging, whatever.
Hair.
Exactly. It's okay if you have frizzy hair, but I want to see the real you.
It has 1 minute left. Do you want to like?
Where?
It has 1 minute of storage.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it said that. Cool.
That's what it means.
Oh, I didn't know.
Do you want to delete?
No, I have another SIM card.
Oh, my question to her is pros and cons of content creating, being an influencer, and stuff like that.
Okay, so pros and cons. So I would say I'm going to start off with the cons first. So the hard part about social media is, or being your own boss essentially, right, is time management. That is what I struggle with. Being on top of things, showing up places on time, finishing videos on time, and just managing my time in general. Because I always say, I'm like, oh, I can do it tomorrow, like we said earlier. I was like, I can do it tomorrow, I can do it later. Just managing my time in general is a con, because I have to hold myself accountable to create content, because nobody's gonna do it for me. So a pro is I get to travel, which is something that I always dreamed of. I was like, I want to be able to travel. Just being able to step out of just New York has been phenomenal, and having people respect me is something that I really appreciate, because when I was working at the bank, my managers weren't so nice, right? Like, they didn't really value you as a person. You were just another employee, or just working in retail, or where I came from. Like, people didn't really value you. Like, you were just another person there, another sales associate. And now that I have my own brand, that I represent myself, I feel like people respect you more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's your work. And
exactly.
You put in so much work.
And even brands, you know, they respect you as a person, they respect you as a content creator. I think that's a pro, because I'm like, oh my God, I'm special. Even though it was special back then, but just like the treatment was different.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
You feel appreciated.
Exactly. Now it's like, oh. Although time management is a con, it's also a pro at the same time, because I can work at my own time. I can work at my own pace. I can be as creative as I want to. I can record our day, like same with you. You can record your day, and that's work. You know, that's like something that is work for you. You have to edit it and all that stuff, but you get to bring people along with who you are and like make it relatable.
You said it so beautifully.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so those are the pros and cons. I think that brings this video to an end. Right? But the sun is down, and the lighting might have changed. I'm gonna try to adjust it, but that concludes this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm gonna edit it a little bit.
I think people are going to be interested. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we did some juicy questions on both channels. So after you watch this video, if you did not come from LynnKate's channel, make sure you head over to her channel and watch part 1 of the questions that we did from her followers. They asked this question. Yeah, and we're gonna definitely be filming more videos together, or another video, because I told her I have to lay her edges. I gotta do her hairstyle. We gotta collaborate on routines, since our routines are so different. That would be fun to do. So if you guys want to see more videos with LynnKate, then make sure you comment down below, and you guys let me know.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much
Bye.
for watching
Thank you.
this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Mwah.